So this has been one of those books I've been anticipating since this whole Infinite Frontier began. Teen Titans Academy, and considering what happens to the Teen Titans Academy in the future state timeline, you just know it's gonna go well, right? So this is a new Teen Titans Academy. I'm pretty sure this is a reactionary move to counteract Strange Academy by Marvel, which doesn't surprise me. But this is basically the new Teen Titans getting together again, with the exception of Flash and Roy Harper, because Flash is kind of ostracized by the Titans, even though they did forgive him probably. They didn't really blame him for the whole event, and Roy Harper even admitted during Death Metal that he doesn't blame Wally for what happened. It wasn't his intent to kill them. But anyway, so yeah, this is another chapter in the long-running history of the Teen Titans, and we all know what happens last time. There were so many Titans, and they were viciously slaughtered in Infinite Crisis and the World War Three four-shot story. So yeah, let's get right into it. We put on the mask, knowing that no matter how hard we fight, the world as we know it won't change much. But we're not in it to change the world. We're just trying to do some good. And that's why the status quo will probably never change as much. Then we see a character whose hands look like they're made out of knitted clothing says, "Look!" And maybe along the way, make for ourselves a future brighter than the ones that stalk us. Stalks? And then we see the chapter called Emissions. Yeah, Stalks is too dark. Sorry, my Bloodhaven showing. And how about awaits us? Aren't you just introducing Starfire? Also, Boat's here. Yeah, we see the new Teen Titans and Damian Wayne's Titans, along with New 52 Titans involved. Well, just one. All gathered together at the harbor, seeing the boat and seeing these classmates arrive to see the new Teen Titans Academy. Sure, it's not going to start off extremely awkward or anything, but that's enough out of me. For the official welcome, let's turn things over to the headmistress of Roy Harper's Titans Academy, Miss Starfire. Wow, you already botched it. Like, yeah, they don't know Roy Harper's alive, and when he does come back, it's going to be very awkward. Like, to the extreme. It was like, wait, you named a school after me when you thought I was, like, you did think I was dead. I didn't really make it a thing to contact you because I thought it wasn't the time yet. But yeah. And yeah, the new Teen Titans are leaving his academy with the exception of Wally because he's trying to quit, which I'll get to when we get to the Flash story that comes out next week. Uh, but yeah, Nightwing introduces everything, and then Starfire, who's the headmistress of the academy, presides over the speech. Thank you, Nightwing, Mr. Nightwing, sorry. Students, our inaugural class, on behalf of all the Titans, I bid you welcome. This is where we begin. Many applied for admission, many did not make the cut. Yes, many did not make the cut, which is why we have that strange guy running around with that red X mask that definitely does not hold significance. You were each chosen, handpicked according not only to your gifts, but your wits, your work ethic, and above all, your strength of character. As Mr. Nightwing remarked, we have not come here to change the world or any world. The infinite frontier world has made me changing. We're here to save lives and to stand up for something larger than ourselves, something good, an age that for those who are different can feel as if it's not very good at all. Like Gotham City, how I believe we should just blow it all up and just restart and rebuild it from scratch after we evacuate all the good people away. And this is not definitely my character from a fanfiction I'm working on that involves thinking that philosophy. But it is, I promise you, this time, your time is worth fighting for. And I promise you that when you graduate, whether you choose to join the team or not, you will be great for whatever awaits you on your journey. We will see to that. And now, if I can ask the rest of the faculty to join me, Beast Boy comments. Wait, are we talking to? Am I supposed to say something? I think we all rather you didn't. Ah, Cyborg. Your history of the Titans in Justice League is so complicated. Like, he initially starts off as a Titan and then joins the Justice League, which was perfectly fine since it's character growth. But then he goes to be a Justice Leaguer, to is he a Titan beforehand, but is he not? And then they confuse it, and then they all muddle the whole thing up, and you're just left wondering what the hell's going on. And one of the kids go ahead and comment about this. I really hope Beast Boy say something. That's a doll you're talking to. You're talking to someone's doll. And the doll, Ragdoll, just tells him, shh. When Mr. Nightwing, Miss Raven, Miss Cyborg, Miss Troy, and Mr. Beast Boy and I founded the New Titans, then this institution, we swore to uphold the ideas of those heroes who came before us. Standing together, we took an oath. So to officially kick off the semester, please stand and repeat after me. Equality. Ew. Yeah, no. Alright. So that failed miserably. Alright, class, welcome to the Defense Against the Dark Arts. And awkward. I guess y'all too young for that reference. No, we understand this reference. We just think nowadays it's problematic and best ignored. Oh, okay, thanks for that. Why don't we all just fall in? Do we have everyone? Summer Zahid? Here. Matt Price? Here. Brick. I can't pronounce that last name. Yo. Elitana? I'm here. I am here. Toby? That's me. Gorilla Greg? Present. Stitch? Present. President. And is this the fight simulator combat training? How late am I? Bad? Is it bad? It's bad, I know, I'm sorry. I missed the ferry, which was the whole thing. And now I'm being disruptive, which I did not mean to happen, Mr. Ferry, sir, for real. And it's fine, Dane. We're just glad you made it. Fall in. So, basic self-defense moves. We'll start with a demo. Then pair each of you with a holographic opponent. Questions? So some of us were talking before class, and just ask him. Okay, so we heard that the Red X, yeah, that guy behind you, cute. Okay, whoever did that, please leave the simulator controls to me. See, he won't tell us anything. Probably doesn't even know the rest of the story. Papa Robin here was the first Red X, but there were others who wore the mask, right? What is this? So, yeah, in a story that did not happen at all, they're establishing now that, Red X, that whole stuff that happened there in the Teen Titans cartoon series, yeah, that's canon now. Even though it never happened in the books. Red X was a product of the Teen Titans cartoon, and people were wondering if it would ever be canon. It finally was in Future State, but now it's now canon. It's always been part of this history, even though it never really was. Who's hacking the fight simulator? Greg, you're proficient with tech. It isn't me, Mr. Nightwing. It doesn't matter who it is. Well, I guess I did promise you a demo, and Nightwing fights the solid holographic projections, and it's with the students being praising it. Yes, it can be fun to put on masks. They free you, but they also protect you. They allow you to hide from the bad guys, from civilians, even yourself. The lesson is, masked or not, you have to be able to look in the mirror and recognize the person looking back. If you don't, it's time to take the mask off. Masks are tools born of necessity, but they can also be born of ego and mistrust. I meant when I wore the Red X mask, I nearly lost myself to the darkness of it, but unlike the two that wore it after, wait, what? There are two people that wore it after? Like, I know in the cartoon there was one guy that wore it. We never got the identity of who it was. We assumed it was Jason Todd, but they never established that. In fact, they never answered it. So, but unlike the two that wore it after, I had the chance to pull me back into the light. That's what the team is for. You can learn nothing else in the academy, learn that. As for Red X, the best thing I can say about him is that he's dead. Any other questions? No? Great, moving on. Oh, hey, Billy Batson, right? Michael Motez. Oh, yeah, hi. I think we're roommates. Cool, right? So you want to sit together? Okay, I'm gonna wonder, why is Billy Batson part of this? Like, I know he did stuff in Future State Teen Titans stuff, but I'm just like, he's an established hero. He was part of the Justice League for a time. Like, I know that he has the wisdom of Solomon and everything, but it just confuses me. Yep, also, I'm confused. Are we Titans now? You heard about that party tonight? Yeah. Alita, everything okay? And yeah, it turns out there's a phone call for her and she declines it. My apologies, Summer. Yes, the party, half welcome mixer, half surprise party for Mr. Nightwing. He is turning old. He's not old. Oh, Tita. It's only our first day and you already have eyes for the teacher? What? No, I mean, well, no. So you're like some kind of magically animated ragdoll. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that one word. The proper term, Matt, is non-binary effigy. Though I prefer gender what? Quilted American? Genderqueer quilted American? Just kidding, I'm not American. Can I have your apple? Oh, you don't have a mouth. Oh, that is discriminatory, and I will not allow this whole offensiveness to quilted Americans. Quilted lives matter, damn it! So let's see. Someone's chewing food. Next table, don't look. And Megabat, Chupacabra, and Brat Girl. Yeah, there's something off about this whole story. It's so rushed. It's very rushed in this. That's the thing everyone's been pointing out. It feels rushed. Orphans from Gotham, I think. Mr. Nightwing is their sponsor or benefactor or some weird Dickensian thing. And this whole place is weird, but in a good way. So we're not Titans, are we Teen Titans? Right now we're just freshmen. The faculty are the Titans. The upperclassmen are active roster Teen Titans. Okay, and where are they? Oh, they're currently battling somewhere in Saudi Arabia above Mecca. Yeah, it's pretty insane. Hey, ticky tick tock, teeny Titan, and your time is up. Once the world's greatest clocks have been set to clock king meantime, I will reign supreme with my stupidity. The world's greatest clocks? Seriously? I'm with you, Crush. We fought like Deathstroke. I can't believe we're missing the first day of school for this guy. Technically, you are still in school, Roundhouse. Consider this off-site learning. And yeah, they're quickly dispatching of these villains because even I'm confused by this whole thing. And I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, is this like... I know this is the construct, but I was thinking for a sec when I first read this, is like, oh, is this the Jeff Johns Refcon from Doomsday Clock, where they established that, the See You Thunderbolt is the original character? Johnny Thunder, I believe? No, not Johnny Thunder. Man, I keep forgetting his name. Like a field trip, Miss Starfire? Exactly, Red Arrow. Wait, Jacob can wear his Thunderbolt genie armor as armor? Is if that's what he wished for, so cool. Oh yeah, so it was Thunderbolt stuff. Okay, that makes sense. Bunker, try and have your team back in the tower in time for the party. Just let me know when you need to be picked up. Is there gonna be pizza? Plenty, Kid Flash. Plenty for whom? Victor, Donna's History of the Multiverse, just finished. Yes, you late for home? Home economics? Why do I have to teach home economics? Because I was in charge of teaching assignments. And because it's funny. Also, Donna's History of the Multiverse? Oh, that's gotta be awkward. It's like, hey, what's your origin story again? I am not going there. How do you really think the team's doing up there? I will admit this Clock King is not much of an adversary. Still, the team's working very well together. I believe recruiting Jacob and reinstating Bunker has made a positive difference. That's a relief, because it feels like we're going to have our hands full with this new batch. They're awfully green. Hey, I'm right here. Are we together again, Raven? I'm kind of confused. Like, there's a bunch of stories that says we're together. There's another story that says we're getting back together. Then there's stories that make no sense. So are we back together or not? We're still trying to figure that out. I don't know what we did. We ended our series back pre-New 52 getting back together. Now it's whatever. So anyways, we see one of the students going ahead and battling the Red X holographic projections, and it says more spawn. Brought your friends, huh? Not exactly fair. Good thing I don't fight fair either. And he blasts them all away with his energy powers. Impressive. I didn't... What was that? Organic EMP? That wasn't in your file. I shouldn't have used it. I don't like using it. What are you doing here, Miss Troy? Looking for you, Brick. Hey, I'm your faculty advisor, and you're so busy punching showers you almost missed our appointment. We have still time, so come on, let's go talk. Unless you rather spar, leading to the brawl of the ages. But you should know, EMPs don't work on me. Oh, don't worry, I got other ways to take you out. Wait, your real name is Brick, and you have the power to break electronics? That's quite a coincidence. Are you making fun of me? Yep. This isn't like any other school in the world, is it? Nope. Now sit your feet. I'm gonna kick your And thus we don't see that fight. So anyways, we kept to the dormitories. These rooms are tiny. Anyone have a hair dryer I can borrow? Shared bathrooms? What's that smell? I think it's the shared bathrooms. Yuck. Oh, hello. They told me I was getting my own room. I'm an upperclassman. I was supposed to get my own room. Oh, you're Billy what? Roundhouse, right? I'm Toby. Short for totally tubular. I know who you are. Shapeshifter. They say you can turn into a 2. Very clever. Anything else? No, just a 2. Huh, doesn't seem very useful. Well, you'd be surprised. Also, don't you just turn into balls? And they start making innuendo jokes, which definitely is not going to make the awkward tension. I see. Well, I guess we should head down to the party. You first. It's nice to meet you. I will destroy you later. So that's going to be probably awkward. So we cut to the Nightwing party. Got a gadget that could save us all from the Marisa? At least we could do is attend Cash Day's lame party at the conformatory club, Diego. Oh, would you rather he sent us back to prison? It was an orphanage. And yes, I'd go back in a second if Lucas here wasn't all hot and swishy for this place. Yeah, I'm gonna be cool and dismissive about everything. Hey, we're kind of a gang here. So yeah, they're celebrating the party for Nightwing because he's turning... I don't know. Get him, Summer! You're not as strong as you look, Matt. Come on, man, finish her! Trust me, I'm going easy on you. Whoa, blasts from the past. You sure it's the original? Oh, so yeah, they turns out someone sent the mask as a gift because someone has a dark sense of humor. Yeah, I lost in the chase with Slade that final night. Never thought I'd see it again. That's some birthday present. Who found it? There was no name on the box, and so far, no one's fessed up. Star thinks the kid's somehow dazzled by the Red X story. Where would they even heard of it? I swear, I thought this was all behind us. So, this is the thing I'm wondering. Okay, so what? So they've established that Robin lost the master in the battle with Slade, so there were 2 people that wore it after, which is confusing. In fact, at least it makes more sense that someone just that it went around for a while and probably went to different people, and then it went into a local barter trade deal or something. But there's just a problem. I'm wondering is who the f knew the story? I thought this was kept classified. Like it still confuses me how in the Teen Titans cartoon, and this is the biggest establishment that I will bring up. How the hell did anyone break into Robin's security vault that contained it without any explanation whatsoever? Like, no one knew until after it was too late. And even then, it was like, okay, so remember that vault I locked all my Red X stuff? Okay, so we're never going to address it ever again. Oh, ZOFG, someone got the mask and outfit. But wait, how do they break in? How do we not have security cameras? Aren't we supposed... Am I trained by Batman or something? Or am I just an idiot for this? So anyways, Nightwing comments, this teaching thing has a whole new set of rules. I shouldn't have let them goad me into discussing Red X in class. You shut it down though, right? Are you serious? Of course I shut it down. Hey man, no offense, but you're holding in your hand in the definition of not at all shut down. Oh. And one of the kids blow ice powers on the kid's hand in the arm wrestling contest. Hey, no fair. Yeah, maybe I came in too hot. I just don't want them to think me like that. You know, I'm supposed to be Mr. Nightwing. Honestly, it's embarrassing. Who are we whispering about? What's embarrassing? You. It's embarrassing you still eat like a kid at your age. I mean, we could constantly get this whole debate about how obese boy is at times. James, bah, you're just a jelly. Like you big old rumba. Uh, you should probably say something, Dick. Hey everybody! Not at all awkward because I'm kind of awkward. It's almost lights out, so I just want to thank you all for the great first day of the academy, and also for the surprise party and the gifts, especially this one from Anonymous. Whoever you are, I'm not sure how you found it, but I'm glad you gave it to me today because it was a perfect reminder of what we hope to achieve at the Harper Academy, which will probably never go through a name change if they discover Roy Harper's alive and in hiding. We all wear this emblem because it stands for something. This whole tower stands for tenacity, teamwork, trust. Summer, Matt trusted you not to use your special abilities during arm wrestling. He demonstrated that trust by not using his own ability, and I don't want to embarrass him, but believe me, they're considerable, so it wasn't nothing. I know it's just arm wrestling, it's a small thing, but small things become small problems that have a way of festering into big problems. Yes, like that's not at all retcon of you sleeping with Oracle when you were about to marry Starfire. That is not at all small, but it's still a thing that was never addressed ever again. Thank God for that, but it was still messed up. In fact, now that I think about it, do they remember that now? Because if everything's canon, that means they have to remember that, which means I'm going to have to cry myself to sleep wondering how the hell they thought that was a great idea. The whole reason the school exists is to start you on the right path early. And that means even when it's just party games and good fun, we must always remember, always, all of us, remember who we are. Red X is what happens when we forget. Red X is when people get hurt. Thank you for the reminder. Alright, lesson's over. I gotta get to the fight simulator. Unless it's gonna be a pinata, because I'll drop everything for a pinata. No? Okay then. Then that's that. That's lights out. Wait, lights out? At 9? Night? It's cool with me. I'm beat. And they go ahead and get into the training room with Brick showing. Brick's still training. Brick? It's lights out. What are you? Then he runs off. Hey! So I believe he's a literal red herring with the red hair. He passes by Starfire as he leaves the room. Did you see him at the party? I do not believe so, but attendance wasn't required. I'm sure it's nothing. Why? I'm sure it's nothing. And then there's this line that confused me. I have questions about it. I'm excited that this happened, but I was like, shouldn't there be a story addressing this? Also, I'm going to stress, why does Coriander have Youngblood's disease? Linkar, thanks a lot. Why does she have the Youngblood's disease? But yeah, she says this. Good, because you and I have a date. Yes, you said you had something to give me for my birthday. Did you bring the mask? You know what? I think I put it down somewhere in the lounge. Should I go look? I think we could do without it. Yeah? Yeah. And the chapter ends with revealing that Red X has punched... that the person dressed in Red X is currently punching mirrors and breaking stuff. Probably best we never see that mask again. And this is... Okay, so let's go back to the whole Coriander and Nightwing back together. Now... I like that pairing more than the honestly it's easier to do for the writers. There's Barbara Gordon and Dick Grayson pairing in my opinion. But why? But when we saw both pairings interact, Coriander basically gave the blessing that Nightwing and Barbara were going to be together. So why are they back? So why is Coriander and Nightwing back together? Is this like an open relationship for Nightwing to pick his options? Because that's probably going to be weird. Especially since everyone remembers what happened. Especially Barbara and him. Before the wedding. In the retcon one shot. That definitely does not piss me off still. Yeah, I'm still mad about that. I'm still annoyed that they did that. Why did Dio? So, yeah, I was like... So I thought it was sure Barbara and Nightwing were going to get back together or in the post-death metal event, but no, they instead go for, oh no, we're bringing back Coriander and Nightwing, but we never brought it up or built it for any reason. We just did it. It's just confusing to me. And yeah, the artwork's pretty damn good. It just feels like the story was insanely rushed to the extreme. And I don't know why. Like, this could have been like 3 issues just to introduce everything up. Probably 2 at best. And then you could start the Red X mystery. It just feels like, we gotta rush this. We gotta rush this. And subsequently just really made things awkward at times. But the artwork was pretty damn good. So I think they were rushing it because this is like their first attempt at this since Strange Academy exists and everything. So we'll have to see how they take this and see how the sales go. But they've already have established that there's going to be issues going on for the next couple of months. One of them being a crossover with Suicide Squad already, so it's not even 1 year in and they're already doing a crossover stuff with it. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, God. So, yeah, Teen Titans Academy #1, everybody. The first issue, first volume, first issue of the entire DC universe happening in the Infinite Frontier era. This was Neo Reality Entertainment Pop Culture Omniversa. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Check out my other content in the description below. I'll see y'all next time. Stay tuned for more. Peace and take care, everyone.